Yeah, but I'm a little.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wilson to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The sure hands, it's Tuggle. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
It's complete to the right. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Unloads quickly. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Offense gets set for second down. Wilson will throw. Quick completion on the out route. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. This time on target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Wants to throw on third down. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Knocked off his feet.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Wants to throw again. Throws to the back. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They boot it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wilson to pass. With the catch, it's Carter. At the 35, he's loose. Turns on the Jets. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll send the back in motion. The snap sets up the throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Commodores in the hurry up.
It's now second and goal.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. This time he's got it. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Rice rushes to the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's April. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easy.
After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Nevada. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wilson will throw. Here's the pressure. Creates a little space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. The quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauling in the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Sends him back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wilson to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Doors!
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try to get outside. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Owls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. They get it out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Creates a little room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets into the 30.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the run, it's Hawkins. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Commodores! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try to pop the draw. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Pitts. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense changing the play. Wilson to pass. Oh, they're after him. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got it behind the line. It's Averill. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Rice rushes to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
He steps out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He stopped short of the 1st down marker, had to get it to the 30-yard line, and now they're staring at 4th and short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Owls want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. after the incompletion. They go back up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Toss sweep right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I am an aggressive person, Paul. I like to put my foot on the gas. I like to go for it. But here, 2nd half, if I can tie the football game, a 4th down situation, I'm taking it.
You are aggressive spiritually, physically, and mentally. But I agree. You go field goal in this situation, and you put the pressure on your defense to go get a stop, get you the ball back, and give you a chance to win.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Looking to throw. Release to the back. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wilson will throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught behind the line. It's Carter. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man by himself. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And as he throws, makes the grab. Touchdown, Rice. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man, it's Tuggle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Tuggle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Direct snap. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Leaves it with the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wilson to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Quick completion on the out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grant behind the line. It's Hawkins. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's looking deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Bailey. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And it just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're having to be aggressive. They're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that.
Breaks into the open. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wilson will throw. Good timing on the quick out. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.